Let's see, what else? You guys probably already know the Dark Raho, which is one that was released a couple of years ago from Joya de Nicaragua. I'll show you right now. This is known as Poderoso. It's a nice little Torpedo. This is basically 75% Ligero, aged for 3 years. It's a very, very full-bodied cigar that you're actually going to feel more than you taste. It's a very refined cigar that on the front end is about a medium to full. By the middle, it's very full-bodied. But I suggest you definitely eat before you smoke this one. Even if you roll out of the bed and light up a DL700, it's got sneaky strength that might catch up to you. On the 1970s, you guys have seen for a while, this is the Alisado, just came out last year. 6x52 Press Toro. Basically, this is the original full-bodied Antonio 1970. Comes in a Criollo wrapper with Nicaraguan filler. The rest of the natural line I'll show you right here. This is the English, which is a relatively new one. San Andreas Maduro wrapper, first one with English pipe tobacco in it. Big Juicy is over here. This is right next to the little sister, Juicy Lucy, which has been a crowd pleaser for a long time. This is a 5x46 Corona Gorda. If you do like the Juicy Lucy or just started trying the naturals, definitely check this one out. Slightly sweet, very mellow. It's a medium to full-bodied smoke. A lot of complexity. Dirt, I'm sure you guys have had if you know naturals at all. Dirt Torpedo, which is the big brother to that. Dark Angel, which is the first natural that we used any Nicaraguan Ligero in. It's basically a medium to full. Very nice Maduro wrapper there. Let's see, Tabak Especial. This is one of my favorites, Toro on the Negro line. This is broadleaf Maduro, grown up in Connecticut. It's nice medium-bodied smoke. Got a hint of sweet espresso on the front end, afternotes of espresso on the finish. This is the Claro, known as Dulce. This is the Robusto. Actually, the same filler we used to use on the Kahluas with higher grade Connecticut shade wrapper grown in Ecuador. And it's more like a sweet cappuccino or a latte. Definitely check that out if you haven't before. On the acid side, got a nice little selection. Earthiness, which is a nice mild to medium Corona on the gold line, a little bit more herbal quality. A little more botanicals on the C notes. These are basically little cigarillos, quick smoke, about 15-20 minutes. On the acid one, if you haven't seen this before, this is actually the only non-aromatic in the acid line. It's infused with a few different red wines and an Esteli Sangria. Cold Infusion, which is a nice little Lonsdale Connecticut shade, mild, also more of an herbal quality to it. Blondie, which a lot of people have seen out there, real big hit with the ladies and other mild cigar smokers. Get more of the essential oils and herbal qualities on this one, nice and smooth. The big brother, the Blondie Bellicoso, basically a cooler burning Blondie, 52 ring gauge, nice and smooth. Cuba Maduro, which is the same blend as the original Cuba Cuba, but in a San Andreas Maduro wrapper. A little bit smoother because you don't get the spice that you get from the Sumatran wrapper on the Cuba Cuba. Ambrosia, which is a little bit different. We've got basically a spiced blend here, using everything from cinnamon and nutmeg to saffron and you know, basically a little bit different. Definitely a clovey tone on this. Nice and smooth on the Mother Earth right there. This is the Triple Corona. Basically a nice little Churchill Habano wrap. Nectar is also another Connecticut, nice and smooth. Van Reef, which happens to be my favorite, is a Cameroon wrapper. A couple years ago, I would smoke cardboard rolled in Cameroon just to see how it burns. So I was a big Cameroon fan for quite a while. Still like to try them here and there. I smoke more Maduros and Nicaraguans these days. Then you have the spice. This is a huge crowd pleaser. Basically, almost every spot that I go to that carries Ambrosia definitely has spice, even if they're only carrying 2 or 3 sizes because they only have cabinets and you know, you can only fit in a certain amount if you've only got that much space for humidification. Shooting back around the table, we've got the new Tabaks as well. That was a nice extension. The light roast and the dark roast tins, basically coming in around the same price as the Crush Classics from Acid, which have been a big crowd pleaser, especially if you live in colder states where you only got 15-20 minutes for a smoke break during lunch. The Acid Collector tin. This is actually 9 large cigars and 5 cigarillos, so you've got the C notes in there. I'll give you a rundown of what's actually in here. You've got the Extraordinary Larry, Ming Dynasty, Toast, which is a new one that came out a few years ago, used to be a subculture. Acid one, which we've spoken about already, Cuba Cuba, our #1 seller. Cold Infusion, Adam Maduro, Nasty, Blondie, and C notes. Then another coffee-infused cigar that we have is called Isla del Sol. Let me get this one open for you, sorry. Basically what this is Cuban sandwich filler with a Sumatran wrapper as well. Now this one actually has a Sumatran coffee infusion. Slightly sweet, little hint of spice, nice mild to medium. And then another one of my favorites right here, the Chateau Real. This is a great early smoke. I smoke this 2-3 times a week on average. Nicaraguan and Dominican filler with an Ecuadorian grown Connecticut shade wrapper. On the other new side, this is the new Lancero, which came out back around Father's Day, 4th of July. I can't remember exactly when it dropped. I'm on the road a lot. This is basically an extension of the Cabinetta line. Now, this is Nicaraguan filler with an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade grown wrapper from head to foot with a Criollo cap on it. So you're getting a little bit of spice on top of an otherwise creamy blend. Let's see, what haven't we touched here? We got a couple of the samplers. This is what we give away with our box sales. Got the 1970 Butterfingers. Got the 1970 Antania right here, which was the original full body. The Dark Raho, the Tabak Especial Negro Toro, and the Dulce Toro. This is what I'm down to at this point because I ran out of the other 6-packs that we had, and I'm down to bundles and giving out single sticks as we go. This is the Drew Estate cutter, been around for a couple of years now. This is the new Hoya one. We actually used to have another Hoya cutter, which was basically the background was a tobacco leaf Colorado Maduro with the red Hoya logo in the middle. And I think that covers everything that's on there. Any other questions?
Cool. Yeah,
I'm sure you do. I talk too much sometimes.
Yeah, no problem.
You're going to have to cut this down to about 3 minutes to get people to watch it.